Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on 790 The Bet. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we talk outdoors for the next 90 minutes on this Valentine's weekend. You better be ready Monday. Monday's not only Valentine's, but it's also the 123rd running of the National Bird Dog Championships at Ames Plantation, and we'll be talking about that. But it is second Saturday, and we're hopefully awaiting the the arrival of John Gordon. But we do have the man himself, Ron Wong. Good morning, Ron.
Hey, good morning, Larry. Good morning, Shelby. Good morning, everybody. Oh, it's a nice day. A little cool this morning.
That's all right.
But we got this cold front that is coming this
through, yes.
But it's going to warm back up. It's up and down weather like we've had for the last 3 months.
And February is a busy month for Mr. Wong, and we will be talking to Ron about what's going on in February. He just got back from the Grizzly Spring show up there and everything, and
quite a show.
Yeah, quite a show, and just appreciate Ron being up there. I saw all the pictures, and I don't know if we've worked it out, but Guy Trebo was trying to post them, was having some difficulty, but I don't know. They may be up there this morning, but I looked at them. Great photos from Ron being up there. The roads made it fine. All the people got there. It was a little cold, but Ron was able to get up there and spend some time. And, in fact, we got a couple of segments coming up on this morning's show that Ron is hooked up. I'm looking forward to talking to Bill Waller. He's the owner of Hook and Bullet Sunglasses. And I've already seen, I want a pair of those that are on sale. I'll have to talk to Bill about that. So we're going to talk to Bill Waller because, wow, those are some kind of sunglasses. And then how about James Bryant? We're going to talk about the upcoming American Crappie Trail, where the national championship is coming up in March. Where, Ron, my favorite place?
Lake Darbone.
Lake Darbone.
Oh, I can't wait to go there to eat.
Yeah, that's what you're waiting for, yeah.
And I hope I get to see my friend Glenn Harris. He shows up sometimes there.
You get to see. Glenn will be there, surely.
And Kenny Haddocks.
Yes. And all the other ones. And, of course, you got to get to the Alabama River first next weekend.
Yep.
On the Alabama River will be the American Crappie Trail, but looking forward to talking to James because he took it over from Matt Morgan and them and running. He's a former weighmaster, so we'll talk to him. We're going to talk in the first segment after this one, after me and Ron kind of let Ron roll off about fishing. Steve Hurdle, our good friend who won his dog. He handled the winning dog in last year's National Bird Dog Championship, and what a career he's had. And I've known Steve since a teenager and overcome so many different health issues. And then at the end of the show, we're going to talk about a new book that's out. And I love it, anything. Let Ron look at it. I'm going to give Ron, let him look at it. It's Tim Huffman, Crappie Annual and Product Guide. Got some great information in this book. Just came out. I think it's the 9th book by Tim.
Yeah.
And, of course, Tim is the crappie writing man. I mean.
Yeah, he does.
He's got his own publishing, crappiemonster.com. So we're going to talk to Tim. He's out of Bryant, Arkansas now about his new book, Crappie Annual and Product Guide, which I'm going to give to Ron and let him review it. And we'll close out the show next weekend. It is on. Yes. The Mid-South Sports Boat and RV Show is back.
Yep.
Next Thursday through Sunday. Ron would be there, but he can't be in two places, though most people think he can.
I'll be there in spirit.
He'll be there in spirit. I will be there in person, and I'll be handling the seminars. And, Ron, you really helped me with some names, and every name that you gave me is going to be on that seminar list. So we'll go over that, but we're going to talk to the Toad Man himself, Tommy Cawley, who will be one of the seminar speakers next week. So Tommy will be on the show in the closing segment. Shelby McCall keeps us rolling here. So, Shelby, thank you for all you do. And, Ron, I know we're going to pick I've got to give you this. Shelby, hand that to Ron. There's the bird dog list, Ron.
No.
So just look at the names, and do the best you can. When we come time here, we're going to pick our winners. You go by names and everything like that. So I will tell you that there are 3 defending champions. That right at the top, Coldwater Thunder is in there, and don't forget that one. So he's in there. One of Gary Lester's dogs is in there as a defending champion. So we're going to talk to Steve about that. But I got to ask you right now, Ron. He's up and down timber. Tell us the fishing.
Well, it's actually cooled down. The surface temperature of our area lakes are about the mid-40s now, anywhere from 44 to 46, 47 degrees. But the fish are biting. And it seems like in a lot of the reservoirs, they're pulling them all down to winter pool. But the thermocline is somewhere between 5 and 8 feet. And that's where the fish are going to be.
Okay.
And it's the most comfortable. And plus, a lot of your reservoirs, your Sardisina, Grenadas, Arca-Butler, they're pretty muddy or stained.
Uh-huh.
And so the fish never go too deep. But the crappie fishing is really, really good right now. 5 to 8 feet deep. Caps and Coleman's double minnow rigs, or using a single 1/8-ounce jig head with a Slabalicious on there, tipped with a small minnow, will work real good.
Slabalicious.
And then the bass, Tennessee River, your private lakes, your local lakes, and even Sardis and Enid and those places, they're not real deep. The catchable fish are about 8 feet deep. Deepest will be 10 feet. The umbrella rig is A-rig.
That's it.
It's still working really, really well using a smaller size bait like a 2.75 Rage Tail Swimmer.
Okay.
Around the outside edges, and then using a 3.25 larger bait in the middle of a different color, and it seems to work really, really well.
Just rolling off his lips.
And I got to tell you, there's another bait that's coming in that's starting to work really good too.
Uh-oh.
And that is a Ned rig, but using a rage bug in a June bug color or a green pumpkin. And that's fishing off the bottom of it, in the bottom of 5 to 8 feet deep, around ledges, around points.
Yeah.
I recommend using no heavier line than 8-pound tests. 6 will work well.
All right.
And that is working really, really good right now.
Well, he's just amazing. He's, as I say, every time he's here, and it'll be BW in a couple of weeks, that he'll be back, and he does this without any notes. And who's gonna challenge the Mid-South Fishing Guru? I mean, who's going to challenge Ron Warren?
Well,
no one is going to challenge him and everything. But you've been busy. I've seen.
Been catching some fish. Yes.
Did you lose power, Ron, for a while?
No, I didn't. I was very
cut Ron off over there.
I was blessed.
Cut his microphone off, Shelby.
I was blessed.
Did you lose power, Shelby? No, cut both of y'all's microphones off.
I was, and I was really surprised because normally where I live, it's the first house out of power, but I never did lose power.
Wow.
So I'm thankful for that.
35 hours.
And I know that
there's still
people out there supposed to have it restored by tomorrow.
Yes, they're supposed to have it done. So we're hoping you
100%.
folks 100%. But I was out 35 hours, and I don't know how I survived in 1994 when we were without power for 3 weeks. And but this 35 hours, I know I'm 28. Well, I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but anyway, I'm several years older now than I was in 94. Did you lose power in 94, Ron?
No.
No. Golly. Wow. Everybody's moving to where Ron, and if you'll
no, we don't need anybody else.
Don't need anybody else live around there because.
But just driving around Memphis.
We got trees. We got lots of trees.
Some of the trees that fell over these power lines are some trees that are really, really old, and I mean they're 5 feet in diameter.
Yeah.
And
that ice just got them, and
and not only did it pull down the power lines, but it broke a lot of power poles, and so first things first.
Yeah.
They have to, remove all of the debris and the trees and everything else.
Yeah.
And I was reading somewhere they had like 90 crews. Out of the 90 crews, only 15 of them were tree trimmers.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, it's
too bad they couldn't make some of those stake beds out of those.
Yeah, well, they'd be pretty tough to carry around. They're pretty big,
They would be plenty big on that. When's the time to put those stake beds out? Is it
now?
That's what I was thinking.
And the reason is
why?
If you go to your Corps of Engineer lakes, your Sardacina Grenadas, they're pulled down a winter pool.
Yes.
And right now is the time to take your four-wheeler and a trailer.
Okay.
And go and make those stake beds along creek channels. That's the best place to do it.
Yes.
And most of your creeks now are kind of dry, and you can see the creek bed, and just go to the edges of them and build your stake beds. That's the best place to do it.
Well, so you're talking about the stake beds. If people are listening that may not know what a stake bed is, explain that.
Well, a stake bed is nothing more than artificial cover that you put.
That's right.
And the cover is for the fish to do a couple of things. One, a place to hide. Two, it'll attract bait fish or forage, and that'll bring your game fish into it. And three, they will also provide an area for your game fish to spawn.
Okay. Well, that is an important time. So you've heard it from the man himself. You can go to lroutdoors.com. We should have this show posted. If you missed that, go back and go under the menu and get this week's show, and you'll be able to read what Ron said right there. All right, let's take our first break, and we're heading to the National Bird Dog Championship. Hopefully get Steve Hurdle on the phone. We'll be right back.